I tried.
I can hear you now.
All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to welcome you for joining us tonight as we just watched Top Gluttons capture the first point of the round. We'd like to apologize. Sud, kind of a scrub here, didn't have his Steam files validated, so we are just about live here. You got to give me word when you are in so I can stop trying to describe everything.
3, 2, 1, go! We are in!
All right, we're in. Thank goodness. For those of you who are just joining us, this is the gold upper bracket semifinals between Top Gluttons and Plus Forward. Top Gluttons, the undefeated team this season. Plus Forward looking very strong with a couple of roster changes. Definitely is going to be one to watch here. I'm watching Battle Bull right now, who's the heavy for Plus Forward, hanging out on the midpoint and capturing it. So Plus Forward looking very strong. Oh, but Hein dropping down. Going down to a little bit of block action there, dying to those stickies. So that's going to set Plus Forward back a bit. They're going to have to retreat, and that's going to give Top Gluttons and Erica a little bit of advantage.
Well, we do apologize for all the technical difficulties in getting up and going. Valve seems to think that I need to validate my Steam files every time I log in, so that's not very nice of Valve. But we are fully into this here, and as you said, Battle Bull is just sort of ambling out from the middle here. What else can you say about these two teams, Lego?
Well, both of these teams are at the top of gold. If you remember, Top Gluttons did go pretty far in the Steel, when they debuted in Steel last season. Plus Forward, the old team known as the Regime, who changed their name. Trying out a few new people on the roster. You see Hein there, who's a very popular guy on the forums. Used to be platinum level medic. Now he's rocking it out here and down in gold. So there's a lot of familiar faces. I mean, this entire roster, both of these rosters are studded with stars on the forums, and so it's great to see them duke it out. The first time we see Hein dropping there again. I think that's the second time we've seen him go down this match. It's definitely not boding well for Plus Forward, but running down, you see folks like El Mazouk and Nomadic, two big playmakers for Plus Forward. You see the combo of Player 1 and Erica, Medic and Heavy working together.
Yeah.
Getting lots of kills in the same room, actually.
I was actually going to talk up El Mazouk a little bit because I do remember his name, and as he was just going in there, right there he takes out the engineer and then the heavy a little bit later on. So, yes, El Mazouk doing El Mazouki things.
It's definitely going to be very important that he gets some picks on Erica, though. The rest of Top Gluttons is very used to very strong spies, especially, they are undefeated going into tonight's game, and they are definitely looking to keep it that way. Plus Forward here, forced all the way back to the last point here on CP Gully Wash. Erica sitting at 100%, Hein only sitting at 50%. It's going to be interesting to see what the teams do with that.
Well, a little bit of sliding door action there. Devilman getting his head taken off by Rooks.
Yeah, you've always got to be careful, especially when you're walking up the doors like that. The sniper can get a pretty quick drop on you. I'm watching Ranger right now. He's harassing the sniper. Fury trying to get in and behind and disrupt Plus Forward's hold here. They don't have a level 3 up that I can see, unless they've rotated around. I can hear it, though. Do you have eyes on it? I think. Is it underneath? No, it's not.
I did not.
No, they have a mini sentry. That's what I was looking at. Yeah, they have a mini sentry hidden up behind the front, the little pillar in the middle of last point. So they're hoping to catch somebody unawares as the Evers are even out. Oh, and Hein gets backstabbed by Fury, dropping the Uber there. That's going to give Top Gluttons a huge advantage, and they're going to take advantage of it. They're going to pop here, walk right on in, Ubering on the scout and on the demo, taking out the mini sentry as Diem trying to be very aggressive there, but no dice. He is taken out, and so is the rest of Plus Forward. Top Gluttons up 2-0.
Well, I'm just traveling back in time a little bit here. Hein having a bit of a Seabass round from last week, just where he's just constantly getting nailed, and the Ubers are suffering as a result.
Yeah, I think that's the third time that round that he dropped, and it's not something you want to be doing, especially on a match like this that is so important. Plus Forward needs to be at the top of their game, because Top Gluttons has been this entire time. I'm watching El Mazouk right now. He's decloaking and about to pop in. He does see the pyro, though, and he's going to have to back out. Top Gluttons taking a very commanding lead over top. They're putting on a lot of pressure, and they're going to hold back a little bit now. Erica is beating out Hein for the build, and there's a lot of members of Plus Forward down. They're going to probably take advantage and push up and try to catch Hein without his Uber. And Hein's going to get it. He's going to take a fair amount of damage at 90%. Oh, he's going to have to pop it right away, though. The pressure of top one is just a bit too strong for him. The counter pop by Erica. Hein's going to run out beforehand.
Well, I do actually got a little bit of a fun... Oh, Hein gets taken down by some spam through the door. I do got a little bit of a fun fact, though, for you, Lego. You can tell the level of the sentry gun by the frequency of its beeps.
Yeah, I should probably know that, considering I'm an engineer. It's always a little tricky, though, especially in the heat of battle. So this is going to force Plus Forward back to the last point for the third time thus far this round. They are not definitely coming out strong, which they need to, and they lose Diem and Rooks there to 2 backstabs by Fury. Nice work by the Spy there. Elmazook trying to make a difference there, but is taken out by a crit flare from Milkman. As the team just sort of sets up here. Erica, again, with a massive Uber advantage. Oh, Fury getting the backstab on Yum OJ. Nomadic taking him out.
Well, that right there showing off what not to do when there's a spy around. Rook's making the mistake of not hearing the stab right behind him. The soldier's screaming so loudly he could have gotten a turnaround, and then the Pyro just getting walked in on and backstabbed.
And we do see the pop in here. Looks like they are fending off a fair amount of Top Glutton's aggression. 4 members, but Hein dropping down there. 2 members up for Top Gluttons, 3 up, 4 Plus Forward. Only 1 now, Fury, the only playmaker left. That's going to give some time for everyone else to respawn. So excellent defense there by Plus Forward, but unfortunately it's not really that actionable. They did lose, both sides did lose their medic. Hein is going to come up first and start healing right away. So excellent defense there, but it's nothing actionable. Oh, and Fury getting the backstab on Battle Bull, sending him right back to the respawn room.
And we're going to be seeing a Kritzkrieg deployed out on this next roll. Airy running a Kritzkrieg.
That's going to be definitely shift up in the dynamic. The faster build is going to be a very strong advantage. They know that both medics did go down at the same time, so the surprise crits could make the difference here for Top Gluttons and allow them to push in.
Yeah, for sure, especially when there's no presence of a level 3, so they're pretty much just free to go in, get a massive frag, and take that point.
Yeah, I know DM does favor the mini sentries very strongly, but I question his refusal to build a level 3. I think it really is hurting them. And there is the pop, the crits pop. Players start to back up. Hein does go down there, but not a lot of members of Plus Forward. They did a very good job at suppressing Erica and her pocket block back out. So that crits is effectively neutralized, but they are taking a fair amount of damage.
Yeah, for sure. That's pretty much the best thing you can...
Oh! I just interrupt you for a second. Nomadic with the sticks, taking out Erica. That's going to swing back in favor of Plus Forward. That's exactly what they needed. They were going in there for the push. Erica did not notice the sticks above her head on the inside of the door, and she was blown to smithereens. Going to come up in another 5 seconds there. And Elmazook with a nice backstab on Anime, who is player 1 ALSing here tonight. So Heineken with the substantial Uber advantage here as Milkman tries to make a difference here, but is air blasted up, and away. The Wrangled Mini trying to do a little bit of work, but is taken out.
Yeah, man, that was a really, really masterfully placed trap. We had eyes on the Demo Man at the time, and he went through and did not see them, and neither did the med, so that's one dead med.
And that's going to give Hein the advantage, a very strong one indeed. Here he is with the Uber right about now. He's got to definitely be careful. He doesn't want to drop Uber here. Doing that would definitely be a problem, as you might guess. Sailboat did go down for Plus Forward. The numbers are about even. Turbo just respawning there. Are they going to let Erica try to build Uber and push in? That might be their best bet, because they do know she's still running crits, but it's not going to matter. Elmazook with the backstab.
Elmazook, man, doing what Elmazook does best, getting those clutch plays.
So that's going to definitely provoke Plus Forward to do something. Here we see Ranger going up Waterway, trying to get up top here, and the rest of the team is moving up to support. Still a lot of members up for Top Gluttons, but they do have that Uber advantage that they can pop at any time. And they are going to pop it on Nomadic. Nomadic's going to use that flash to try to get a little bit of forward ground. He's going to wrap around. He's going to try to catch out player 1 with some pipes. is going to retreat back and take it with the rest of his team. And they're going to try to capture this point here.
That's looking good, getting them off of that last point, getting them out of sudden death there, and that is a taken point.
Yeah, because of that pop, Erica does have advantage. I believe, based on the build rate, she has switched back to vanilla Uber. Yes, she has. So, Hein, though, building very rapidly. Only a 20% advantage, and it's eroding fairly quickly. Battlebull here trying to spam out Z choke with the rest of his team. Not really having too much luck there. Not many people are coming forward there. Ranger with the kill on Fury. Looks like Erica will still get Uber first. They are building that dispenser up behind the little garage entranceway, and they're going to rotate forward here. Let's see what they do with this Uber.
That's a good hold. I like that hold. And we do have the Uber out. In goes lots of flying around there. Uber's being drawn out really, really well here. So it looks like it's going to be a great counter Uber.
The pipe. No, it's not going to be a great counter Uber at all because Hein did go down there to a pipe from block. That's going to drop him and a lot of the members of Plus Forward taking some collateral damage there. Hawk and Milkman doing a little bit of work there, but Nomadic did take out Hawk there and did get the domination. He is still a force to be reckoned with, but the Spy and the Demo Man are going to try to capture the point in tandem. So it looks like the point will go back to Top Gluttons.
Well, consolations to Hein there. Let's just hope that we can clean this up a little bit here, see if they can get off that last point once again.
Heineken does have the slight advantage here. Elmazook trying to get behind and into position, but they are making the jump above him and seem to be going through Waterway. Top Gluttons hasn't really been favoring too much up here on Waterway. They really have liked to push in through the middle entrance, so probably just a change in dynamic here. They are holding up top, and they're being rather forward. They're just waiting for that opportunity to come in. Erica has surpassed Hein in the Uber build, so it's going to come very close. It's going to be very much dependent on who's got the better play here. Nomadic trying to see who he can find by poking through this doorway.
Well, Erica's definitely, I would say, getting the better as far as protection goes. I really like Top Glutton's decisions for where they're building their Uber, too. And when they do build their Uber, everyone is scattered there. You know, you're not having spies coming in and getting picks. You're not having snipers getting, surprise headshots. It's just, I really like their strategy and their cohesion.
Yeah, they're staying up in that tight little area that does leave them vulnerable to, say, an Uber Demo Man coming in and doing a little bit of work, but both teams have the Uber. We see Hawk here trying to get in underneath. He does take out Diem, and we do see the pop up top, but there's the counter pop, and the air blast is forcing them back. Nice management of the Ubers by Hein. He's going to catch out player one. The Power's going to catch out player one as Ranger and Eddie fight it out to the death. Lots of bodies here dying on point, and it looks like Top Gluttons is going to come out on top 3-0 here.
Yeah, Forward was looking fairly decent there as they got the counter Uber up, but it was not enough, and that got Top Glutton all over that point.
Yeah, that counter, they just moved them way too far forward, and it really damaged their ability to hold. So 3-0 in favor of Top Gluttons here as we roll out onto the point. Pussy Coast missing that jump there, ducking down underneath. Battlebull trying to wrap around here, take strong control of Z. Those wrangled minis are up. They're going to try to retreat. It looks like Plus Forward is going to try to capture this point straight away. Taking out Hawk there, along with Hein going down. A lot of members down for Plus Forward, so despite the capture, they're going to have to retreat right away. Middle point's going to be captured by Top Glutton, and they're going to go straight on the offense. Erica's doing a very good job at staying alive.
Yeah, and I think, too, I'm seeing a lot of a difference between the two NGs. Top Glutton's engineer is very, very good, I'm finding, about getting a dispenser and a teleporter up much, much faster, and that's actually been a bit of a factor in why they've been able to take the point.
Yeah, and it's definitely showing. Top Glutton's dominance is very strong here tonight as they sweep out, taking out Hein again. Snailboat going down, Diem going down, Rook's going down. A lot of the heavy hitters down. 4+ forward. Top Glutton's having a very easy time capturing this point.
Yeah, El Mazuka almost getting a pick there, but only butter knifed.
That's always got to suck if you're a spy. Erica, again, sitting with a very substantial advantage due to her ability to stay alive. Hein has dropped on both of their pushes out here. Turbo with a nice headshot on Snailboat, poking through the main entrance. He's definitely looking for more blood here. You'd love to get a pick on Heineken, on Hein right about now. Oh, but he does get counter-sniped by Rooks, shutting him down and definitely protecting the rest of his team. The spy there, though, Fury with the backstab on Nomadic, is taken out, though, by Yum OJ. Heinz still staying safe, but there is the pop by Erica as they try to roll in here. Hein going down to all that damage, and they're just going to walk right onto the point. 4-0 is the score at the half. 4-0 the score. Top Gluttons up by 4.
Top Gluttons bringing their A game for sure. That last point, Hein was not even close to Uber, and that was just a roll. So now we are halftime, and I believe we have, is it one more round for Gully Wash?
Yes. Gully Wash is played all 5 CP maps. Since it is the halftime, since one team scored a 4, Top Gluttons needs to win just 1, and they advance to the upper bracket finals. And that would drop plus forward to the loser bracket, because this is double elimination.
And then I believe after the end of this, we would be seeing the All-Star game. Am I correct?
So the upper bracket finals will be next week, and then the grand final will be the week after that. And then I believe we may have a week until the All-Star match, which will be the top players in every division duking it out for your amusement. It will certainly be a spectacle, and we hope XLVision will be able to bring you coverage of those events. So definitely look forward to that.
Well, definitely the Christmas of UGC. Everyone just loves the All-Star matches. Really lets you see just how a bunch of people thrown together work.
Yeah, it's always an interesting matchup, and it's always an interesting way to see how those people are able to work together on relatively short notice, and see how well they can cohesively act like a unit.
It's funny, you'll see a lot of them almost work just like it was no different from their normal team. Like guys like Fixer, for example, very, very smart players, can basically go off of almost no voice comm work whatsoever, know exactly where they need to be and what they need to do, based off of almost anyone that they're playing with.
Yeah, just watching those top players is a great way to, get a sense for, where you should be and what you should be doing at any given time. So it's definitely a valuable resource for up-and-coming players to really just sort of look at and, just learn from them. And that's, what this game's all about at the end of the day.
For sure. I do think, though, there should be one match set aside where you and Kip just have a wrench duel with each other and just smack each other over the head.
That would be very interesting, though I would dare say it would not be the most... I don't know, it could be good. Though concussion is never a nice thing.
Well, that's why they give you hard hats.
I suppose. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining us here tonight. We're watching Top Gluttons versus Plus Forward, the semifinals of the upper bracket here at the UGC playoffs action. I got a lot of requests to do some gold casting, so we're doing a little bit of gold. We'll probably continue our gold coverage because we know TFTV will be covering the platinum stuff, and we want to spread out our coverage and be more optimal there. So definitely look forward to watching the winner of this matchup next Monday, and I don't know what we'll watch this Thursday, but it's sure to be pretty good.
Yeah, we like to show a little bit of love to pretty much all the divisions. If there's anything that looks like it's going to be a pretty hot card, we're definitely going to try and get in on it. And like we promised to, we need to get a... Well, is PX... I saw X-Time change this tag. Is PX still in the runnings? Project X.
I'm not entirely sure. I would have to check the finals, but we are going live here. Top Gluttons is up by 4. The score 4-0 going into the half. Top Gluttons needs to win 1. Plus Forward needs to win 5 in a row in order to rally back. Let's see what we can see right now while Top Gluttons is rolling out fairly strong. They do have a lot of presence here on the top of the point, just sort of laying down a fair amount of damage. Milkman and Block going down. Oh, and the backstab on player 1 by El Mazouk. Snailboat, the only one down for Plus Forward. Heineken beating out and getting a nice forward positioning here. They are coming out strong here on the second half. Erica just finally finding someone to heal here. They haven't captured midpoint yet. Possibly because Hawk is really ruining the day of all the people who stayed back on mid. And Hein, what are you doing? You are trying to solo, the soldier there, but he does come out of it alive. That's going to give Erica some time to rebuild Uber and try to take back the advantage. So that was a little bit of an interesting play there by Hyde. We'll see if it works out for him as they lose Rooks and Snellbot to some block sticky action on the Z.
Well, Hein had a crossbow, and he wasn't putting that fight down. The soldier did jump in, but he had plenty of support. So Hein did get some valuable cap time there either way. But we do have both Ubers pushing up against each other. Nothing's going to really come of it. Although Block takes a shotgun because he got a little bit ahead of everything there with no health. But the heavy does go down. We have Yamoche holding the front here and shotgunning away a pocketed pyro. And that is going to be the start of the cap of the second to last point. And now Nomadic and Erica are on the point. Or rather, Hein.
Yeah, I definitely am seeing some pretty strong play here tonight from both sides, but I'm liking the fact that the Pyro is sticking around Hein a lot more. Yumoj is doing a lot better this half at protecting his medic, and we're right now seeing them push up Waterway, or do have the Uber advantage. Even though it's a very slight Uber advantage, they could definitely make use of that. They're definitely doing a very strong job, definitely a much better job than last few rounds, maintaining their dominance and keeping Hein alive, and that has been the difference so far this round.
Yeah, absolutely. Yamoji has decided to finally man up here and just get things going, and it's like, oh no, Hein! As we were saying, it's the caster's curse!
Yes, that is such a problem. It's actually the reason why we're not casting literally borderline platinum versus the last bosses. A few of the members of both the teams said they've had horrible luck when casted. So, we're making that, but Snailboat, scout for scout, a medic for medic, with the pick there. That's huge. Erica has not died that much yet this match, and to see Snailboat coming through at that time is just so huge. That's going to give Plus Forward a little bit of breathing room here so that they can move forward and, again, with confidence, hold that second point.
Well, things were just pandemonium there for a moment. I'm surprised it actually stabilized still on the second point here.
For a moment there, it looks like Top Gluttons was going to be able to retake that second point, but again, Erica going down just sort of spooked them, and they took the defensive stance here. Hein is sitting at about a 30%, 40% Uber advantage, so they're gonna have to use it and use it quickly. They cannot let Erica get full Uber, because that's going to spell disaster. And they also cannot let.
Look out, Hein!
He does take some pipes though. And Hawk is trying to Hawk. I keep calling him Hawk because that's the simpler thing to say. Is spamming some rockets down there. Hein sitting on the full Uber. Erica at 90%. They're going to have to do something with this, or they're going to risk Erica being able to counterpop very aggressively.
Oh no!
Automatic by Fury.
And just like you were saying, you sit around, something like that's going to happen. Got to get in there. And that's probably going to be Erica getting the counter Uber available just because you don't want to push without your demo, man.
Yeah, Erica is sitting on 100% here. So there's plenty of opportunity for both sides to do something, though I believe that they're going to wait here for Nomadic before making their move. Plus Forward, definitely a little bit against the wall here. They need to win at least 4 in a row, hopefully 5, in order to secure their victory. So they are trying to leave nothing up to chance here.
Yeah, and what I would ideally think should be happening here is if you're going to hold in a spot like this, get your engineer up there, get a level 1 dispenser, just so the pyro can keep constantly throwing fire so you don't lose your medic, you don't lose your demo man. There we go, the spy got taken out this time, and it's time for Heineken to Uber the demo.
Feeling safe, yes, and they're going to pop in here on the demo. The counter pop from Erica does come down on the pyro. Hein is caught out here, kind of unfortunately. He does get a sticky. He does dip underneath though, but he dies. That's going to drop a number of members of Plus Forward. TG is only down 3, and 3 are only up 4 Plus Forward. There goes to Rooks backing out here very wisely, trying to see if he can get at least one more pick here. Does take out the mini sentry. Is he trying to be stealthy here?
I don't know. I see a sniper just running into the last point there trying to contest a heavy, though.
Oh, he gets the headshot. This could be. No, he gets caught out by both the scout and
Aww.
the engineer. That would have been such a clutch capture by Plus Forward, but no, Top Gluttons is going to retake the point. They do lose Erica, though, to a backstab from Elmazook. That's the second time Erica's gone down, and they do lose a lot of members. They need to get some people on that point very quickly.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think they... Did they realize that they haven't captured it? Yeah, they finally did. They're going to throw themselves back on the point.
Plus Forward living up to their name there a little bit.
Yeah, I think their Plus Forward binds are hurting them in this case. Hein with the scout here on the Boston Basher building Uber. Try very quickly. They are going to have a massive advantage here, and they know it. Erica went down, so they know they've got a huge advantage, and they need to take advantage of it. Pardon the repetition there, but it is definitely important that they do a good job with this. They are at full Uber here. Erica at 36. Hakak is down, and they're going to pop here and walk themselves in. The Pyro is there, though, to air blast them back. The Demo Man trying to pick up a kill. Block taking out Diem's sentry gun. Pussy Cokes, though, getting out Hein and Ranger and Diem there. All going down. 7 members down for Plus Forward. Another fizzled push there. The Pyro was in the right place for Top Gluttons, and they managed to just air blast and neutralize that Uber very effectively, giving Top Gluttons the ability to push out here.
Yeah, Top Gluttons just fighting like men on that final point and getting themselves a nice, easy second point here as a result. We are going to have an Uber advantage massively on Erica here. Let's see if this can get the medal point.
Yeah, it looks like they're hanging out a little bit over garage side, and they're rotating up towards Z. They're going to try to push out here and catch them by surprise, and they do manage to force the Uber here. They do heal Yum OJ, who does get the air blast off. No one's dropped yet due to that Uber from Plus Forward. Elmazook being taken out there, though, on the back lines. Very good job by Plus Forward neutralizing that Uber. Heinz sitting at 80% and still growing. They're going to be able to push right back in here if they play their cards right, though. But Top Gluttons is going to make it difficult. The main combo swing at Z. Oh, and there goes down Battle Bowl for Plus Forward. Blocked with the stickies, taking him out.
Well, that's definitely good for Plus Forward. Let's see, or not, I mean for TG. But it doesn't look like they're going to have any forward momentum as a result of it. We do have 2 demomen just throwing sticks at each other here. You know, it's swapping it like letters. They're pretty much explosive pen pals in college, but we do have the Uber ready to go here, and Heine needs to make something happen here because he's got pretty much 5 more rounds to win.
He's got 5 more rounds to win in 20 minutes, so it'll be interesting to see if they can pull it off. This is definitely their best showing so far. They've definitely warmed up. Let's see what they can do with it here. Ubers are even, and both sides are looking very pensively at pushing. They're not being very aggressive. They're sitting back, and I think they're just waiting to see what the other team will do. Waiting for a huge pick. Elmazook is taken out there, so we're not going to see it out of him. Fury also is taken out. Does get the sap off on the mini sentry, though. I don't know how much of that's going to help in the end of the day.
Well, we got 2 sticky traps with a standoff against each other in that one choke point, so it's going to be all about the secondary choke point here.
Oh, and they're walking. Hein with the pop there, aggressively going in. Erica with the counter pop, blasting Hein up into the air. It could spell death for him. Does get taken down and is crit flared. Members down for both sides. Block going down, Milkman going down, Diem down, Erica going down. So both medics down for both teams. Hein's going to come up first. 4 members up for Plus Forward and 4 up for Top Gluttons. But Battle Bull is going to be able to walk this in along with his Demo Man. The heavy classes are up. The capture times are racing, though. They do have the Spy trying to cap mid, but the Engineer runs back and delays the capture just long enough to give them a moment to capture. But Top Gluttons is going to walk right back on the second point and recapture it. So we're right back where we started.
Well, a little bit more standoff here. I was hoping that they would Plus Forward be able to hold that, but it just looks like all that push was for naught.
Part of the problem was they just had their heavy classes with no heals capturing the point. They didn't have enough time to get away. Top Glutton spawns just came rolling right out, and they dropped very quickly. So we're back to right where we started. Hein with a slight advantage here. I hope he knows it, because he's definitely going to want to use it.
Well, we got the advantage is being pushed right now. Let's just see how long it takes for him to pop that. He does. Oh man, Pyro taking just a pipe from hell to the face.
Yeah, and they're going to be pushing up here. 91% is Heinz Uber count. They're going to capture the point without using Uber. Top Gluttons very wisely backing out here. They're going to try to push in and see what they can do. All members up for plus forward and walking. Will we see the pop here? Block is caught out, though, so that's a major source of damage down for Top Gluttons. They are holding, again, just sort of back up top in Waterway. And they're just waiting for a good opportunity to push in here. Battle Bull is down for plus forward, so I think they're probably going to wait for him before pushing.
Yeah, and DM is getting a bit of a forward base going on here, I believe. So we'll probably have a little bit of a safer hold this time.
And I think that's a wise move. Yum OJ, again, keeping the pressure on last year. Again, both teams are not switching away from that mini sentry. That could be the end of them, and that could also be their salvation. Rook's getting backstabbed by Fury there, so there goes their long-range poke. But player one is down, Turbo is down as well. Erica is going to be forced to pop first, so Hein is going to have the advantage here. He's going to back out and leave Battle Bull to basically die here, but he manages to get out of it alive. That was a very interesting move there, and they do get Erica as well. Snailboat with the pick there. So this is working out strongly in their favor, but they are losing a lot of members, and they are in a very precarious situation. So they're going to back out a little bit and give a little bit of ground to Top Gluttons.
Yeah, they could actually taken this. There's a lot of damaged people on that point, but it looks like they are going to go the safer route here. Fury getting taken out trying to mess with that forward base.
And behind now has a more substantial advantage due to Erica dying. Again, we haven't seen either side really take advantage of their strong Uber advantages, and that's mostly the work of the picking classes. They're taking out key members of both sides and making it just less enticing to push immediately as soon as you get that Uber. So it's going to be close again. So it's going to be, and Erica's building up her Uber. Hein is about to get his.
And Hein just gets it all right.
Drop!
Hein got it all right.
Dropping Uber. Oh, that is brutal. Fury in the right place at the right time with that beautiful backstab on Hein. Dropping his Uber there. Erica going to be popping and using that opportunity to push out and try to take out any lingering members of Plus Forward. Nomadic and Snailboat still up, backing out very quickly here. Hein just coming back up. The Uber advantage isn't too much in Erica's favor, and they aren't using this opportunity to push out. They finally do have a little bit of presence up there. The Spy trying to get some capture time on, but Ranger making short work of Turbo and Hawk and blasting the Spy off the point. He is met by the Scout, though. It does take him out. He stays with 38 health. That's excellent play by him. The Uber advantage is dwindling for Erica. Excellent hold there by him, and that's going to give his team a lot of time to just sort of get back set up. And we're right back to, again, where we were a few short minutes ago.
And you know, Yum OJ just got a bit of a tongue lashing on comms because his spy checking has just gone up like 500% as far as shooting his degreaser goes.
Well, that can make all the difference, and it has been. Hein hasn't been dying as often as he's been. We do see Hakak there. Hakak. Ugh. What's with these names I can't pronounce? Trying to spam a little bit of pressure in on Plus Forward. Amazouk going down there. Both sides are sitting at full Uber. What are they going to do with it here? They do manage to take out Diem, though, as Hakak jumps in. There's the pop. The Pyro is there to air blast, separating the Demo and Hein. Hein's going to back out there with the tail end of his Uber. Nomadic is going to be taken out with the tail end of Erica's. The push in by Hakak and Milkman. Elmazouk getting the rare spy backstab there. Battle Bull being taken out. 3 members up. 4 plus forward. Heineken dropping there. Is going to be respawning again. Erica sitting at Uber advantage, and they are going to recapture second point here. Extending that clock. 14:47 left in the round. Neither side has taken a round yet. This second half, we've seen the strongest play out of Plus Forward so far this round. Let's see what they can do with it.
Well, Erica taking a headshot there. That will be that Uber advantage gone in Heine's favor.
It's it's definitely making the difference here. Erica's dying more this round specifically than she did all half last time. So they're going to recapture here with a few members of TG down. Heineken showing his face there a little foolishly, but he does know Turbo is down, so he can do that. Heineken pushing in on the Pyro. He does take a little bit of spam. He's going to have to back out here. He's waiting for a heavier class. He does find his Demo and his Soldier. Again, sitting on that massive Uber advantage, 80% to Erica's 30. They're building very strongly there. Sandwiches are thrown in there, all just conglomerating back in lobby. As Erica going down there.
Oh, goodness.
Another headshot by Rooks. So another huge pick there, and they are going to push in with that Uber, knowing that there's no counter Uber for them to pop. Nomadic running in there, trying to land something. Lots of people taken out there. Turbo Hawkok, Block, Pussy Cokes, Eddie, Fury, all down. Erica going down again. Milkman, player one, the only one up. Sticky's being lobbed behind. There was a dispenser there, so that was the saving grace. 2 members up for plus forward and a third just spawning. Nomadic not able to finish off player one. Very wisely just hanging back there, so against all odds, Top Gluttons is going to keep this point.
Oh, that was so much. That was so much action there that the STV just couldn't keep up with it all. Very desperate hold there, but it held.
That dispenser on the back of the point is solely responsible for player one being able to survive that long. He got however small heals that he needed. Nomadic didn't want to spend too much time in front of the minigun, and ultimately that saved the point for Top Gluttons. 12 minutes left in the round. No captures have been made. We're still 0-0 here in the second half. Top Gluttons does lead 4-0, so if this does time out, Top Gluttons does win.
For sure. And right now, Forward just needs to forward in and get something done. We don't got time for messing around.
Erica is going to get Uber first. Hein is going to be shortly after. 10% is the advantage. They're peeking through the window here, trying to see what they're up to. All they see is Diem just sort of foolishly dancing around. Uber is ready for both sides. Hein holding up top on the waterway, as I like to call it. Used to be filled with water at some point. Now it is no longer. Ranger and Elmazook down for plus forward. Eddie down for Top Gluttons. No, neither team is looking to push here, though. They're not looking ready. They're waiting for some pick, some indication that they'd be able to have success. Plus forward hasn't had a lot of luck with these pushes. They do catch out Fury, though. That's a little bit of a load off their backs. The long respawn times here, giving them at least 20 seconds of breathing room from spies. It looks like they are going to send Battle Bull underneath.
Well, the Uber has been popped here. We do have the counter Uber as well, and this great anti-Uber denial here by the Pyros. And that's looking pretty comfortable as far as holding goes.
Oh, Hein managing to survive there, an onslaught by the Pyro. He continues to build and backs out. A few members down for both sides, but again, no farther than when they started. Oh, Hein dropping. He was Gerardied and blocked. Lobbed the Sticky in there, taking out both Nomadic and Hein. And that's going to give them some momentum there to take out Yum and Elmazook to some pipes. Snellbot going down to a headshot by Turbo. That's going to leave 2 up for plus forward and 8 up for Top Gluttons. They're going to push back out here and retake second.
Yeah, and the very rare, lots of action actually in the river during that as well. And everyone just pretty much almost a wipe as far as plus forward goes. I think Heine was the only one to get himself out of there.
Oh, good survival by him. We do see the pop by Erica here. They're trying to get on Hein, and they managed to. The Soldier taking him out. Sailboat and DM going down there, but they did lose Block and player one to some nice play by plus forward, but it's not really going to matter here. They're 5 members down. Oh,
Erica
did go down.
Yeah, Erica probably should have left the Pyro to his own designs and made a run for it, but unfortunately, the loyalty will get that for you.
No guts, no glory. Hein's going to start building here. And it's going to, be a very dicey situation here for plus forward. There's only 10 minutes left in the round. They need to make 4 captures, 4 all caps in that time. So the situation is looking more and more dire by the second for plus forward. They definitely need to bring their A game and really make a game out of this. We have seen very strong play out of them. So I don't know what's going to happen, but whatever happens, it's going to be pretty darn interesting.
Well, they're gonna need a really, really clean push here. No losses, no nothing, just to get that in. Because TG is they'll hang on by a nail if that's all they have.
Well, we did literally see them hang on by a nail back there. They've got 3x on the point, and they're going to recapture it. Hein is forced to pop here. They are walking in.
What an air blast!
Enough people on the point there, air blasting them off on the pyro. The Uber pop on the pyro, walk them in through the underside of the point, right onto the back. They get the capture. 8 minutes, 52 seconds left on the clock. Plus forward needs 3 more captures to tie and force overtime. And 4 captures to secure a victory. We'll see if they can pull it off.
Well, Yamoja just getting one hell of a rocket reflect dead on, taking out 2 people and helping to really help getting that point.
That was absolutely critical and definitely really, the Uber on the pyro, you sometimes see it. It's sometimes very effective. And that's one case where definitely it was the surprise that they needed. Erica going down there. Elmazuk with the backstab. That's going to give Hein a lot of breathing room here, but they are losing members left and right. Battle Bull's the only real heavy class, along with Nomadic up. Heineken and Snellboat are the only 2 left up for plus forward. Hein, though, going down. Hawkok taking him out. So that was pretty much almost a full wipe there for plus forward. So, after that strong play that first round, looks like they were a little burned out, and they're going to lose midpoint there. That's not something you want to see from them. With 7 minutes, 49 seconds for 3 rounds to take. Remember, Top Gluttons only needs to take 1, and this match is over.
Yeah, people, you should have just seen the entourage going after Hein there. An engineer jumped in, soldier jumped in through the window, a demo man was up there. It was pretty much inescapable death.
Yeah, you just sort of get boxed in there, and as a medic, it's never a good thing. Hein does have the slight advantage here. They might try to straight up out DM, though. They have been very strong in their battle bowl. Sitting on top of the pipes. Very interesting location. I don't know. It'll be a little surprising, at least. Rooks, Ranger, and Elmazuk down 4 plus forward. Pussy Cokes down 4 Top Gluttons. Hein is sitting on the crits Krieg, though, so the surprise crits could make the difference here. It did work for Top Gluttons, so we'll see if it works for them. And they're going to get right into position. They're sitting at 100% here. They're going to push out Crits Krieg on Battle Bull. They're going to just walk there, and they Top Gluttons notices it right away. They're going to back out very quickly, and they're going to just try to walk right back in here and do some cleanup work. Erica is sitting on 100% and with Vanilla Uber. And they are going to be forced to pop it, though. A little bit of pressure by the Pyro making that difference. They're going to try to walk in here on the point. 5 down, 4 plus forward. Hein is sitting on Nomadic, DM, trying to keep him alive. The medics are exchanging Uber saws. Erica goes down to a little bit of gunslinger punching. And there goes the rest of plus forward. There's just a little bit of time left. Eddie realizes it, but he goes down. So, excellent defense there. Not a lot of members up for Top Gluttons. They did just spawn. So, Turbo with the headshot there on Snellboat. So, all in all, it was looking a little dicey there for a second. Plus forward managed to pull off the defense.
Well, Gunslinger looking pretty good there for what it's worth.
Oh, those punches. Those devilish punches.
Those Falcon punches.
Well, Erica is going to have the advantage here, and on top of Hein. But Hein, did he switch back to regular? Yes, he did. He did switch back to Vanilla Uber. So, again, it's invulnerability versus invulnerability. 5 minutes, 31 seconds left on the clock. This is pretty dicey here.
Fury might try for a back cap here. Oh, he's looking for it.
Ooh. Let's see, this is going to be pretty close, but no. It looks like DM's going to catch him out and force him away. Oh, and then
no! And that was during an awesome moment, too. The engineer jumped on Fury's head and didn't actually notice that he jumped on Fury's head, and then went running off into the river. Fury just kept standing there with his cloak and dagger on.
Oh, dear. So, I'm guessing based on the fact that the server did shut down, that the inevitable did happen. Top Gluttons taking the last round there with a score of 5-1. Will be advancing to the upper bracket finals. Plus forward, though they did have a valiant effort there that second half, will be dropping to the losers bracket to face the other loser. I'm gonna go check that bracket information and get right back to you on that. So, what do you think about the match tonight? It was kind of interesting.
I like that. Early on, it just started going absolutely nuts. Finally, Plus Forward sort of got their game back together at the end, but it's just so hard to come back from a 4-loss deficit. You know, it's just you can try all you want, but in the end, the clock will kill you if nothing else.
So EBM and Jin's Fabulous 9 are facing off tonight as well on Gully Wash. The winner of that match will face off against Plus Forward. Top Gluttons advancing to the next round where they will play on Swiftwater against the winner of literally Borderline Platinum versus the Last Bosses. So that's the playoff situation as it is. And then we will figure out who will be playing in the grand final for gold by next week, by Thursday. We will know. And then that goes into the traditional finals format. For those of you who are unaware about how double elimination works, if the loser manages to win the first round, they play a second round, which is one map of the winner's choosing. So the upper bracket winner gets to select the map, and then they play a full game on that map, and that winner takes it all. But that only happens if the loser's bracket winner beats the upper bracket winner during the first round of the finals, and that's the traditional 3-map format.
Well, if that does happen, I'd be curious to see if somebody picks the new Barn Blitz that we had seen a few weeks ago.
That would make for a very interesting final.
For sure. Well, congratulations tonight for a great game played by Top Gluttons. Commiserations to Plus Forward. And that's pretty much it for me. What, you have anything to add, Lego, before we go?
We definitely saw a lot of strong play out of both spies this match, so definitely commendation to El Mazouk and the spy for Top Gluttons. I'll pull up his name right now.
Fury.
That would be kind of mean. Fury, yes. Both of those spies definitely doing huge work. Fury, though, did just make short work of Hind. It was looking like another sea bass incident where it just kept dying and dying and dying. And ultimately, I believe that costs Plus Forward the match there.
Well, definitely. The only sustainable fishery you can get is if your pyro is protecting them, and that's pretty much what's going to go down. I think that Yamoje could have stepped it up a little bit and just been a little bit more spy checky. He's got great reflex, he's got great DM, but that's not what's required of a pyro in Highlander. What's required is to keep that medic alive, keep that demo alive, and keep that heavy alive.
Especially against such strong pick classes like picking people like Fury and El Mazouk for that matter.
Yeah, because they could play pretty much anything. They'll come out with a Cloak and Dagger, they'll come out with a Dead Ringer, they'll come out with a standard Invis Watch. They have a million different ways to screw you over and mess with you. So you got to be vigilant at all times, not just occasionally.
Well, I think that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. Check back Thursday. I'm going to try to get a new special guest for some Thursday night losers bracket action. Check the posts on the forums to figure out who we're going to be covering. I'd love to thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Love seeing all your wonderful faces coming out every week for some Highlander action. We hope to see you again next week.
Yeah, we love you guys. We love Highlander, and everybody have a great night. Take it easy.
Peace out, folks.